and welcome to Wednesday. I'm glad you're here to join me for some yoga, and I hope you're feeling well. And even though we're having some damp, rainy days, I hope you are enjoying every day that you have. So speaking of those damp, rainy days, I don't know how they affect your body, but they certainly don't make my body happy. And sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. So we're going to do a little practice today to kind of get us from bed to standing up, moving forward, and getting on with our day. Um, we all recognize that the April showers that we're still having, even though it's May, will bring us even more lovely May flowers. So let's go with it, you know. So let's take a seat and say hello to Mischief, who really does have food in his bowl, 2 bowls, and does have treats right next to that food. So he just wants to make his presence known, to let us know that he's sharing his kitty energy with us. So we probably should do some cat and cow and maybe a nice long kitty yawn stretch. What do you think? What do you think, Mischief? Would that be good? Would you like us to do that? He may sit on my lap for a while. Let's see how this goes. So while you're in your yoga seat, see you later, Mischief. Feet flat on the floor, sitting nice and tall in seated mountain pose. Your back is nice and tall. Your shoulders are relaxed. You have a nice long neck. And see if you can feel your head just, floating up above your shoulders. And let's begin with 3 candle breaths. Bringing the breath in nice and slow and deep through the nose. And then blowing out the candle through the mouth. Follow your breath. Now take a few moments to bring your attention inward. Following the breath through the body, noticing how your body feels as we begin our practice today. And as you are ready, bring your awareness back to your room. And let's begin. Now, I mentioned that damp, cold, rainy days sometimes brings our bodies into a state of stiffness and cracking and sore joints, And so we're going to do a little practice to help us get from bed to standing, um, and feel a little bit more limber and ready to face the day. So sitting nice and tall in your yoga seat, keeping your breath nice and deep. Let's take a nice deep breath in right here. And as you release the breath, engage your core and let your core ease you down nice and slow to the back of your chair. And when you find the back of your chair, rest there, stretch your legs out, point your toes, bring your arms up overhead, and let's start with a nice, big, long, full body stretch. And no need to rush. Let's just stretch here. The bed is one of the best places to do this full body stretch. You can walk your shoulders a little bit farther up. Feel your ribs come up out of the waist. Inch your toes, your feet a little bit far forward. Feel a lengthening in your spine. Let's breathe here. And now bring your arms down so they're resting along the side of your chair. And let's bend our knees. And let's give some movement to our hips and our lower back, lower spine. So what we're just going to do is let's take the right knee over toward the right and the left knee follows. And again, if you're doing this in the bed, you feel a nice little twist in your lower spine, a little stretch on the sides of your hip. Let's go from side to side to side to side to side to side, giving just a little bit of movement, waking up the lower spine and the hip area. Side. One more to each side. Side to side. I don't know about you, but you may have eased yourself almost right off your chair. So before we come up out of our chair, holding on to the sides, your knees are still bent, we're going to do that modified bridge pose. So we're going to press through the bottom of our feet. We're going to scoop our pelvis under, pushing through the bottom of our feet. All right, tighten your lower abs. You're going to tighten the muscles from your lower legs right up through your thighs. Tighten your butt. Push, push, push. Don't hold your breath. This is like a little bit of a isometric. And breathe here in a modified bridge pose. And then relax that modified bridge pose. Once again, stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Stretch your arms up overhead. Nice full body stretch right here. And then relax your arms down, holding on to the sides of your chair. Bend your knees. Ease yourself back into your seat just a little bit. Engage your core and come all the way up, making sure you don't fall off your chair. So let's see ourselves at the edge of the bed right now. Sitting on the edge of your bed, let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze our shoulders up there. Nice gentle shoulder roll. Squeeze the shoulder blades together just a little bit. Relax them down the back body. See your shoulders make that nice big circle as they come down. And once again, come up. Nice big shoulder rolls here. A gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades as the shoulders come down the back. 2 more like that. So, bringing your shoulders up the front. Squeeze your shoulders up there. A nice gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades as the shoulders come down the back body. And one more time around. Shoulders come up to the ears, squeeze. Gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades and relax down. Now let's reverse direction on those shoulder rolls. So bring your shoulders up the back, all the way up to the shoulders, or all the way up to the ears, and then round the shoulders down the front body. And again, bringing the shoulder blades together gently at the bottom of the circle, and bring the shoulders up the back to the ears, around your shoulders, down the front body. This is where I get a lot of crunching and cracking, especially on cold, damp days. 2 more like this. Shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Bring your shoulders all the way up to the ears. Nice and slow. And as the shoulders round the top of the circle, round your shoulders down the front. One more time. Shoulder blades together in the back, bring the shoulders up. All the way up to the ears, squeeze, squeeze. And round the shoulders, down the front. That feels great. Now, again, sitting at the edge of your bed, put your left hand on your chair or the bed. Bring your right arm up and over. Wake up the sides of your body and bring it back. And again, nice long stretch here. And again, nice stretch. When we don't stretch our bodies for a long period of time, stretch again. Our muscles start to atrophy and shrink up. So let's do this every day. And one more. Nice. Now place your right hand on your chair or the bed. Relax your left arm down, and let's bring the left arm up and over. So this is really good for the sides of the body and again, but it's also good for your shoulders and for your arms, especially on those days when it's cold and damp and your joints may be yelling at you. Some gentle stretching and movement will help you feel that you are still able to move and do what you need to do, and it will also help your joints by staying mobile. One more like this. Now let's go into a nice spinal twist, taking our right hand and placing it on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair or behind you on the bed. Nice tall back here. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. And keep your breathing nice and deep. On your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space and place your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Your right arm comes to the back of the chair or behind you on the bed. Sitting nice and tall, take a nice deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your right shoulder. And then on your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space. So let's give some loving care to our neck. Let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Breathing into the stretch. Remember, your breath is what helps your body ease into the stretches. Following your breath, inhale back to center. And exhale to the other side. And again, always follow your breath. let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes up to that nice tall center space, then let's turn our heads to the right, looking over our right shoulder like we're backing the car out of a parking space. And following your breath, inhaling back to center. And exhaling to the other side. And one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then let's get ready to do a little bit of cat and cow. So let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. Round your shoulders forward. Feel a nice stretch in your upper back as your chin comes to your chest. Let your spine round gently toward the back of your chair and scoop your pelvis under. Tightening your lower abs. Let's breathe here in cat pose. Now gently release cat. Let your chest pull you forward. Hi, Mischief. You came right in time for cat and cow. Nice flat back. Feel your spine lengthen and then let your chest pull you all the way up to a nice tall center seat. Gently bring your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze your shoulders up there. And as they come around to the back, arch your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together gently. Press your palms, tilt your pelvis up into cow pose. And then gently release cow. Coming to that nice tall center seat, let's do cat and cow one more time. Bringing our shoulders up to our ears, squeeze round your shoulders forward. Little stretch between the shoulder blades as the chin comes to your chest. Your spine curves toward the back of the chair. Scoop your pelvis under. Tighten those lower abs. Coming into cat pose. Breathe here. And then let's gently release cat pose. Slowly let your chest pull you forward into that nice flat back table bend from the chair or the bed. Feel your spine lengthen just a little bit. Let me give Mischief a little pet here, and then let your chest bring you all the way up to the nice tall center seat. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze our shoulders up there. And as the shoulders round to the back body, press your palms into your thighs, squeeze your shoulder blades together gently, arch your back, tilting your pelvis up. Notice where you feel the stretch here in cow pose. And then gently release cow. Coming to that nice tall center seat. Mischief is sitting on my foot. So let's take the right leg, see if I can move my right leg without disturbing Mischief too much, and stretch the right leg out to the side. So you get a little bit of a stretch in your inner thigh. You can place your left forearm on the left thigh, or just relax into the side of the bed or hold on to the side of your chair. Let's inhale up, bring the right arm over, and just release into that nice long cat yawn stretch. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Let's bring the right leg back and stretch out the left leg. And again, adjust your seat so you just get that nice little stretch in your inner thigh on the left side. Place your right forearm either on your right thigh, or if you're at the edge of your bed, on the back of your bed, or relax into your bed, or holding on to your chair as you bring your left arm up and over for that nice long cat yawn stretch. Breathe into that stretch. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. And bring the left leg back. So let's lift the left leg up, keeping the knee bent, and do some circles here. Good morning to your hip joints. And let's go the other direction. And then let's stretch out the left leg and flex the foot and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. One more. Flex and point. And let's make big circles with our big toe, waking up the ankles. And let's go the other direction. And let's put the left leg down. Now let's raise up the right leg and do those little circles. And let's go the other direction. You can't see, but mischief is right under my right foot. And then let's stretch the right leg out. I'm going to move over a little bit and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Two more. Flex and point. You want my toe to pet you? Flex and point. And let's make big circles with our big toe. Let's go the other direction. I'm laughing because Mischief is just walking under my foot, letting my foot pet him. And then let's put the right leg down. Before we get up off of our chair or out of our bed, let's wake up our wrists. And let's go the other direction. And then let's take our fingertips, place them on our shoulders, and let's wake up our shoulder joints. Big circles with your elbows. And let's go the other direction. And then let's come to cactus arms or gold post arms and bring our forearms together, stretch them back. Really gentle stuff. We're just waking up on a wet, rainy morning, cold, wet, rainy morning, and out and in, just getting our body used to moving, breathing into any crankiness or soreness or tightness. Two more like this. Now, place your hands on the sides of your chair or your bed. And since we're coming up, let's see, waking up, we don't want to move real quickly from seated to standing, all right? So we're just going to ease ourselves out of our seats, coming up nice and slow to a nice tall stand. And let's take 3 nice deep breaths here. Now placing your hands on your hips, making sure your knees are soft, your back is relaxed. Let's do some hip circles, releasing any tightness in the muscles of the lower back, giving some flexibility to our spines. And then let's go the other direction. And then let's come to stillness. Now, before we move too far away from our chair or our bed, because again, we're getting up on a cold, damp morning, my chair is going to be my bed. We're just going to turn around and face the bed. We want to do a little bit of a forward fold to get a stretch in the back and the back of the leg. But we don't want to do it first thing in the morning, unassisted. All right, safety first. So we're just going to place our hands on the bed and step back away as far as you feel comfortable and widen your stance. Now push your hips toward the wall behind you. Get a nice stretch for the upper back. You might feel the stretch across the shoulders, through the mid-back. You might feel it in the lower back. Wherever you feel it, you can play with this stretch. As long as you have your hands on your chair or the bed, you can widen your stance a little bit and deepen your stretch into a modified downward dog. Just really trying to ease into a nice stretch, but try to keep your back, neck, and head in a nice alignment. So try not, no head dropping. Try not to drop your head. Keep it in alignment with your spine. Get a nice stretch in the back. And as you push your spine or your pelvis toward the wall behind you, you might feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings coming through your glutes and your butt, in your calf muscles. Just breathe into this stretch right here. And then easing yourself up to a place where you can walk toward your chair or your bed. Bend your knees and slowly ease yourself up to a nice tall stand. And as you come back to that nice tall stand, let's end our damp, cold weather morning practice, inhaling up, coming to that full body stretch in standing, a nice tall mountain. Feel your strength, feel your body ready to move into your day. Feel your breath easing any tightness or discomfort. It may be gone by now with just some of these gentle moves. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathe. And relax your arms down by your sides, standing in mountain pose. Let's take 3 nice deep resting breaths right here. And let's inhale up and exhale down. And let's inhale up the front, nice and tall, bringing our hands together in prayer pose and letting them slowly make their way to our heart center. Let's take one more nice deep breath here. So I hope this practice this morning or this afternoon, whenever you find it, helps if your body is feeling just a little cranky and out of sorts with the damp, cold weather that we're having right now. Just remember, all of these showers that we're having are going to create beautiful, beautiful colors in flowers and leaves and bright green grass and bright new leaves budding on trees. It may make our bodies feel a little less than comfortable, but we can work with that, with our breath, with our movement, and with our positive mindset that we can do this. So, namaste. Have a great day, and Mischief wants you to have a great day too. He's turned into a very patient kitty, sitting right there, and I'm sure he's going to be following me out to the kitchen, even though I know he has food. But have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Right, Mischief? You want to say goodbye? Huh? Do ya? Come here. Yeah. Oh, you got, there we go. There, look. Say goodbye. Bye, everybody. He goes, take me to the kitchen. Have a great one.